What is up, everybody? This is 100 Days of Cold. This is the Cold Call. This is day 23, and we are here with the guest that keeps on getting, the guest that keeps on getting. We are here with Leon Andersen. Leon, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Today I had only 10 minutes, but I managed some other stuff that is still in the way of having multiple hours each day. Um, and feels good to have some of that stuff out of the way. There's still a little bit more, but let's get into the 10 minutes that I at least had today. And that was about the call stack, which was an interesting um, insight into the mechanics behind how the code is processed and what direction, what order, and I really like the visualization that Code Steel put in the course, which was basically uh, books stacked on top of each other, and the lowest book is basically the input function, and then each of the elements of the function that have to be currently, they will be like, for example, if you um, have another function expression inside of the function, it's a book that lays on top of the lowest book, and then this function might also include like so the example we had was um, a square plus b square equals c square or something like that, and so that was the base layer. Then on top there, at first there was a square, but square is also a function expression, so we had to have one layer on top of that as well, which was square equals a times a. And then a times a gets computed, then this layer falls down, the input gets transmitted down into the layers below. Then we're back at the lowest layer, which then says basically the result of a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and then we're into the next one. Then we're basically into b squared, and then b squared. We have the new layer opens up on top, and which is squared again, which has another layer which is b times b, or the variable that was used for the parameter that was used instead of b inside of that function. It's like kind of nested functions in some way. And yeah, it wasn't just b times b. It was a multiply function which had to, I don't know, I don't know exactly, but like the concept of computing layers building on top of each other, getting worked, getting processed, then going down back again, then onto the next one in order, building up again, building down again, onto the next one, and so forth. And it's also visually represented in the Chrome dev tool when you click on source, and there you can set a breaking point. I think that's what it's called, by clicking next to the line that you want to use as the yeah, I guess it's called breaking point, as the base layer of the call stack. and then you can go like step by step. You can press arrow keys um, step by step to see each of these processes um, stacked on top of each other and getting folded back down again. And yeah, that looked super interesting. I always like to see stuff that's under the hood. And what code also says was that this is important for debugging, for when you don't know what's happening, to basically put a magnifying glass onto each of the sub processes that are happening, um, to find where the issue is, where a problem might be, and basically already did. Did I did I did that make sense? Was like
100%, yes, it did.
yeah.
Good. Simple and tough, there's nothing to it. Plastic again, all those things that it's good to know about, but in everyday life, you'll not encounter too much. Like if you, like there are some people who like to debug using something that is called the debugger. And if you're using the debugger, I guess the code that is pretty relevant, or what most people just do the console logs from which we have seen clearly already. But yeah, it's great that you know about it. And this is just another of the ways that reinforces the main lesson of just doing a little bit of coding every day. Well, so yeah, that's already it done. Thanks everyone for tuning in. This has been the Code Call with
Leon Andersen, my mentor.
Edit Hill from Canada. So tune in tomorrow for day 24 of the 100 Days of Code Challenge. Bye.
Bye bye.